Hi students, welcome to my channel Learn with Tanaya. Today we are going to discuss an important topic from computer organization and architecture. Here we will discuss some major unit of computer like input unit, output unit, control unit and all, which describe about the function and design of various unit of a digital system. In the previous video, I discussed some basic about computer. If you have not watched, then go through the description box or my playlist. You will get all the lectures from this class. So, let's start with functional unit of a digital system. On functional unit, computer organization describes the function and design of the various units. But in other side, computer architecture deals with the specification of instruction set and hardware that implement the instruction. Means computer architecture decide how it compile the instruction, how it execute the instruction which are given by the user. For example, if we give an instruction to computer to add two integer number, then computer take these values and convert into binary format as per processor requirement. Then processor execute these values and again store the result in computer memory. If user given instruction to display the result, then processor display the final output in our language or in English language. But computer organization only deal with designing part and the operation. Additionally, computer architecture describes the hardware unit which implement the instruction. Computer hardware like processor, electronic circuit, display, magnetic and optical storage media are used in digital system. Next, functional unit means it is the part of a CPU that perform the operation and calculation as instructed by the user. User gives input to computer and expect correct result. By the help of CPU, it perform the calculation part and display the result. CPU means Central Processing Unit, which is the brain of the computer. Then next, now I am going to discuss about the main components of computer and the different functional unit. Mainly, we have 5 units are used to run a program. There are input unit, output unit, central processing unit, memory unit and arithmetic and logical unit, which is called ALU. Let's see the diagram. It is the block diagram of functional unit. Here we see how computer take the input and execute it, and then how we find our result. First we give instruction and data to the computer through the different input device like keyboard, mouse and all. Then computer store all the input data in storage unit. Processor and control unit access the instruction and goes through it line by line. It perform operation perfectly as following the instruction which is given by the user. Then gives output to user as expected. Now we will go for each unit one by one in details. First, input unit. Input unit are used by computer to read the data. Means we use input unit to convert the high level language into low level language or machine level language, so that the processor understand the instruction which is given by a user. User gives instruction and data using different type of input devices like keyboard, mouse, joystick, microphone, trackballs and etc. Keyboard is the most important and well-known input device, which is so many key for inputting character set including alphabet, numbers, symbols and functions. Each key has specific function. Whenever we press a key, the corresponding character or digit is automatically converted into machine level language, which is called binary code or 0-1 format data. Processor access the data and easily understand what the user wants from computer. After the conversion into binary format, all the input information stores in the storage device like memory or register through a cable. Then next is Central Processing Unit. It is the most important unit in computer system. It is also called as a brain of computer because all the instructions given by the user are executed by CPU. It consists of an arithmetic and logical unit, a control unit, and various registers. It also contains all the circuit needed to process the instruction. CPU can process those instructions easily. There is also have a control unit which knows how to interpret program instructions. Various registers are present to store data and instruction which will be executed by the processor. ALU is also present to solve arithmetical and logical operation. Then next unit is storage unit. Or it is called as memory unit. Memory unit can be referred as the storage area. Here all the data and program are kept which are given by the user. From storage device, processor access the data for execution. It also stores the information which are given by the computer as output. Basically, memory unit is divided into two types. One is primary memory and second is secondary memory. Primary storage is the fastest memory because it is the nearer to processor, so the access time is less. It contains large number of storage cells to store the information. Here data are stored in bit-wise. Normally the word length of the computer is between 16 to 64 bits. Means what we want to store in memory in binary format is stored in between 16 to 64 bits. Primary memory is also known as volatile memory because for any reason if the system is shut down, then whatever the data present in primary memory is lost. But in other case, secondary memory is not volatile. Here all the data and program are stored for permanently until the user would not delete it. Secondary memory has large storage space to store huge amount of data for a long term. We call external memory as secondary memory. The best example of secondary memory is hard drive, USB drive, optical drive and all. We also call backup memory or additional memory as secondary memory. Another important unit is arithmetic and logical unit. It is the part of Central Processing Unit or CPU. Most of all the arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication of a computer are executed in ALU. More also, all the logical operations like AND operation, XOR operation, OR operation are executed here. Processor instructs the ALU to perform the operation and ALU carried out arithmetic and logical operation to solve the problem as required for user. Some processors have two separate units for arithmetic operation and logical operation. Next, control unit. Control unit is a component of a computer CPU. It coordinates all the operation of a processor like storing, executing, counting and all. It instructs the computer's memory, arithmetic, logical unit, input device, output device, how to respond and how to perform their work perfectly so that it gives fast result to user. It also controls the flow of data between the CPU and other devices. How? Control unit receives the input information which are given by the user and convert into control signal so that it will easily transmit through a cable. Last one is output unit. The primary function of output unit is to send processed result to the user. Means after processing the data, computer gives information to user as result through different output devices. Through the output devices, the machine level language again converted into normal human understanding format or English language so that user find the actual result of given problem. After conversion, the output unit display the data to user. The most common example of an output device is monitor. Monitor display information in pictorial form. There are many output devices are available to display the result in the form of text, graphics, audio and video. We use headphone, computer speaker for audio data, monitor, printer for text data and so on.